The focus of the Purple Todd practical coaching model is instructional leadership. Now, it is important that the SMT as a collective and distributive leadership within the school takes responsibility for management and leadership collectively at the school. And being a very important feature of instructional leadership, let us unpack the features of instructional leadership and talk a bit about it. Now, conventionally, many principals still believe their job is to manage what I call the business side of the school, or also sometimes referred to as organizational demand, and that is the primary focus. Not so. The purpose of schooling is very clear. The purpose of schooling is to implement the school curriculum, the national curriculum, and around that purpose, all the other activities of the school should center. And the primary focus, therefore, of the principal and his SMT should not be organizational demand or making sure that the organizational works, but the monitoring and the support and the implementation of the national curriculum. But that is what instructional leadership is about. But instructional leadership does not come without its problems, because it brings about another dichotomy between the school curriculum and organizational demand. Now, at the moment, most time is spent by principals and SMTs on organizational demand. And a very small percentage of the time is spent on supporting, implementing, monitoring, and innovation of the school curriculum. And that needs to change. But in South Africa, one must be aware of our historical context, because most schools at the moment are dealing with so much organizational demand. There's only so much time to go around. And what is then neglected is instructional leadership. And the best advice I could give is that the SMT and members of the SMT are aware of this dichotomy between the curriculum and the school business side. And be aware that what should happen is that they should reduce time spent on organizational demand and increase time spent on focusing, supporting, innovating, and monitoring the school curriculum. But that is probably easier said than done. You know, when you speak to SMTs, members of the SMT are very clear about role and function as prescribed by law. What unfortunately is neglected is the SMT as a collective. And the message I am giving to SMTs is that as much as a member of the team need to have strategic trajectory. The team must have a plan. The team must have a collective vision. The team must be able to see improvement and the future. The team need to have a plan for monitoring and evaluation. The team must have a plan for innovation and improvement. And so it is important that members of the team contribute as part of the team, a team spirit and a team vision. And that's really important in instructional leadership. And let's hope that some schools will find it easier to increase focus on the curriculum and decrease organizational demand. I think this is going to be a tough one, but it needs to be done. Next week, we'll speak about management by walking about. Thank you.